kind of try to give you some sound effects. It's a no for me. This my new bae, y'all. For real. Okay, so my chicken has been stuffed and I put it in the refrigerator right after I stuffed it. It's currently 5:37 and I'm about to roast it in a 250-degree oven for 2 hours. We're gonna see, hold on, we're gonna see if 2 hours is enough. We'll see if 2 hours is enough to roast it. Hold on, John. Yeah, it's stuffed with those veggies, and I just use olive oil, salt, and pepper on the top and the bottom, on the skin and the bottom, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for 2 hours. All right, I'll come back with the sides. Here are our sides for the night. Well, one of them. This is that Delicata squash that I bought from Whole Foods. I had 3 or 2. Oh, it must have been 3, but somehow I only have 5 halves. That's odd. Okay, so I don't know where the other one went, but I had 3 of them, and I sliced them in half and scooped out the seeds. And I just read a recipe that says they said the skin is completely edible, and so I just need to cut each of these into rings and put them in my air fryer on 400 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. It says to season them with olive oil and whatever seasonings I like salt, pepper, or paprika. So I'm going to cut these into rings and season them, and then I'll be back once I do that. Plot twist, my air fryer is not big enough to cook all of this squash, so I'm going to use the recipe for roasting it in the oven because my oven is already on, and I just turned it up to 400 with the chicken so the chicken can start browning. So just a minute, John. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the oven we're gonna start it with 15, we'll start it with 20 minutes. My oven's already on 400. Let's see where we are in 20 minutes. Apparently we are doing all of the things tonight. This is the jicama that I bought the same time that I bought the Delicata squash at Whole Foods. I'm going to try to pan fry these and make them into some sort of french fries. So what I've done is I peeled and cut them into sticks, and I had them in my refrigerator. I squeezed a little bit of fresh lemon juice and put them in ice water in the fridge while I cleaned up. So I'm gonna put these in a pan with a little bit of oil and see what happens. Let's see what happens, y'all. I wanted to show what this looks like and kind of try to give you some sound effects. You can eat it raw because it's always put in salads. And it really tastes like a bland apple mixed with a bland carrot. So I don't know how that's gonna work for fries, but we're gonna try anyway. Let's see what happens. This is how it looks while it's frying in some olive oil. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but we're going to let it fry till it gets brown, I guess, and then I'll put some salt on it and taste it. Let's see. It's a no for me. I tried to keep cooking them so they could stop tasting like the texture of an apple or a carrot. They still taste like that. It's the texture. It tastes like, I'm going to be honest, I didn't follow all the directions. The directions said you were supposed to maybe cook it first before you fry it. Try to make it into french fries. I'm probably still going to eat this, but I wouldn't make it this way again. We'll try the right way another time. I definitely can't give this to my husband. All right, the chicken is pretty much done. I took it out of the oven so the squash could finish cooking because I want to broil it to crisp up the skin a little more, and I'll show y'all that in a minute. I took the squash out of the oven, and oh my goodness, let me put this in the light. Hold on so y'all can see how beautiful this is. Ooh. I turned each of the rings over so that the other side can get nice and brown too. I'm not going to put it back in the oven for a long time, just maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out. It is so delicious. Oh my goodness, I'm never going to live without this squash again. I'm going to go ahead and throw together these three ingredient keto peanut butter cookies. They call for 1 cup of natural peanut butter, 1 egg, and then 1 cup of sweetener. I am using the pure erythritol sweetener that I get from Sam. So I'm going to mix all of that together, and I'll be back to show you guys what the cookies look like. This is all done, and this is my new bae, y'all. For real. It is so sweet and so good, and you can eat the skin. So how convenient is that? I'm going to serve that on a plate with the chicken and the broccoli, and when I get that all put together, I'll show y'all a picture of the plate. The chicken turned out perfectly. I have some chicken breast here, the Delicata squash, and some broccoli. I'm going to put it to the side for a second because I got to make John John's food, so I may have to microwave this later. But I want to show y'all this delicious looking dinner. Yummy, yum. This is the peanut butter cookie batter, and I put down my silicone mat on top of a cookie sheet. I rolled the batter into 6 balls and then flattened the balls with a fork. Sorry y'all, my baby is in the back having fun. I'm going to put these in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes, and it says after you take them out, do not eat them for 30 minutes so that they firm up. All right, let's put them in the oven. I almost forgot to film me eating one of the cookies after 30 minutes. I like them. They have kind of a crumbly texture, but I like them. I don't know if my husband does. I'll have to see after he tries one. But yeah, so this is kind of like my sweet before I go to bed. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you try out that roasted chicken. The roasted chicken was so delicious. Like, just using the salt and pepper and stuff in that cavity made such a big difference. It was so delicious. The best chicken that I've ever made. The Delicata squash, hands down, best squash ever. Never gonna be without it. Everything was good. I didn't like the jicama fries, but I do like the taste of jicama, so I'm sure I'll find a salad or something to put it in. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this video just enough to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload. Guys, have a great day. See you tomorrow.